Have you guys been watching that new show, Gay Horse? It's on Fox. So basically, the show's pretty simple. They eventually find out that there's a horse, and someone makes the realization. They're just standing there, and they're like, "Hey," and I'm gonna fill in that because I don't want to write anything else. He's like, "Did you ever notice that the horse's long face and the end of his mouth kind of looks like it's like a penis?" And then so they make this show called Gay Horse, and they're like, every guy who gets on a horse likes horse penis. And then so there's this girl in the audience. Um, she's just sitting out there in the audience or whatever, and she's like, I used to fuck horses. And then I'm sorry, I'm being very inappropriate right now because you guys can't see the whole picture. That's really rude and inappropriate of me. I'm so sorry. So, anyways, so she's like, I used to fuck horses, and then her husband's sitting there, and he's like, oh, he's got his arm around her, and he's like, he's like, I am a horse. And that's just the first like 6 minutes. I'm just giving you like a little like summary of what happened in the first six minutes of the show. I want you to get a good sight of the man. He says, I am a horse. And then everybody in the audience who's about the size of the woman sitting down and stuff, and even the dudes like are still about the size of the woman sitting in the audience. They're like, one of the dudes like, yeah. But wait a minute. He says, but I make horse figures. And then, I don't know if you can see, this is why I don't write, because my handwriting is I feel like these pictures speak for themselves is what I'm trying to say. So he's like, I make horse figures. And then he just, in this exact same position, he just reaches in his pockets. And then he just like, she's like, his wife is like, no, don't do it, George. And then George, he puts his arms up like this. And then he shows the horse figure. That's it's just the he only makes horse heads because he's actually the producer of the gay horse show. So he just makes horse heads sometimes. I think he makes full horses too. And then this this man walks in. And he walks right in, and then he explains that he has a gun, and he's tired of this horse shit. Over there. And then he says, I've come here to take a horse life. And then he fires a horse penetrating round in this direction. And then, as you can see, with the logistics of this paper, it comes about in this direction, and it's right here, and gets up right in this thing, and I'm just gonna say that he's no longer a horse. Anyways, so this is, like I said, this is only like the first 15 minutes. There's a lot going on. I think they just really wanted to capture you with the title "Gay Horse." I don't really know if this has anything to do with the show. So, anyways, so this horse comes out, and he comes out. And then he's like, I fuck dudes. So much time for that stupid punchline. I felt like I was pregnant and having a baby with that laugh. I was pregnant with laughter, and eventually it came to fruition. And anyways, so you got a dead man, you got the horse figure guy, you got this guy. Turns out, someone, they're making the assumptions. They're like, if you like horses, you like horse penis, because the horse's face are shaped like penises. And it turns out that gay horses, when they this is how horses are at, where horses are at right now in their sexual promiscuity. So they got their tails here, and then because this is a sexy ass horse. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. Once again, I'm being inappropriate. You're not seeing the full picture here. I don't know if I can zoom out. This is a sexy horse ass right here. So he moves his, he's got his horse, and then his belly's in there. So he's got his horse ass right there. This might actually be too inappropriate for YouTube. So, so he's got his horse ass, and this is what I'm trying to teach you about the horses. See, when humans, this might be too much for the kids. So when humans, when a gay man has sex relations with another gay man, they might there might be a guy here who gets up in that, and he might use his tongue to find out if the other gay guy's butt tastes funny. It's actually I think they they don't know about the coffee trick. So when they are trying to switch tastes over, so all these gay guys are together. There's like they're eating dinner and they're at a table, and they're eating pizza and cake. See, this is normal stuff. And then they got like sushi over here, I guess. And then so they got the sushi over there, and then I just remembered to do that. I told you I was being inappropriate. So they're eating that, but when they're taste testing, they'll take a bite of the pizza, and then once they got that in their mouth, they'll be like, one of them will say, "I want to have sushi now," and then the other one will be like, "You can't just eat the sushi, Ralph. You gotta clean your palate first." And then he's like, "But how are we gonna do that?" And then this is actually how gayness happened. And this guy comes over here, and then he's like, the other one's like over here, and then he's like holding them like this. This might be too much for you. And this guy's like, he's cleaning it out. No, I'm not. He's not cleaning it out. This is not how it works. He's actually getting ready to eat sushi. So he cleans himself up, and then this is the same guy. He comes over here, comes back to the table, butt ass naked, and then he gets the sushi and he eats that, and he's like, "This is actually pretty good." He's like, anyway, so back to the this show. Once again, this is like the first 21 minutes. So anyways, the other horse comes over here, and because he's a horse, he can put his whole mouth in there. It's almost like it's a penis because it's so big, and he just shoves it in there. This is only like half. The other half is like in here, and then he's also in there with his tongue. This might be way too much for the general public. I think this is going to be demonetized immediately. So he's in there. I'm just saying, I don't know how to make this appropriate. I just feel like I took a left turn. And sometimes he takes a left turn, so he goes to the left. And then, see, I don't think that's funny, actually. I think a lot of the really stupid stuff is funny, but I'm just wondering who thought, like, that was funny. And then, like, who's laughing at that? And then, who's wondering why her arms aren't completed? And then, who like, thought that joke was funny? And then, you know what I'm saying? And then this. I'm so sorry, guys. And then that. Like, who got it? Who did I get with that? And, you know what I mean? And then, anyways, so, so I'm just trying to give you guys a general idea of the show because it's in beta right now, and I'm trying to get you to the alpha level. So anyways, see, the greatest thing about this picture is technically it's not wrong. Because I haven't technically drawn any, like, graphic images. See, because those are pointy, which is not, I mean, that's like Kim Possible. Kim Possible, call me, beat me. If you want to reach me, call me, beat me. It's okay whenever you need me, baby. Call me, beat me. If you want to reach me, call me, beat me. If you want to reach me. Double if you just call my name. Kim Possible, call me, beat me. If you want to reach me, call me, beat me. It's okay whenever you need me, baby. Call me, beat me. If you want to reach me. I think their eyes were like, I honestly don't remember, but I remember her lips were really big. So it's like a thing. I don't know, but either way, the point is, that's Kim Possible, And once again, demonetized. So if we could just get up in there. Yeah, as long as I don't draw the other part of the show, I'll be fine, because it actually gets really inappropriate when they see. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. So right about here, there's